Looks like we're gonna have a beautiful sunrise. There it is. I'm driving along the beautiful Ohio River and entering Wayne National Forest. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am down here in Wayne National Forest in southeast Ohio, right on the Ohio River. It's a beautiful day. I had a kayak trip fall through, so I decided to come out here and stretch the old legs, get a little exercise and some cardio. And we're doing this is a solo trip. No one's with me today. It's a 26-mile loop. I'm joining up 5 separate trails to make a loop out of the trail system here in the southeast section of the state, and I'm treating this trail today as kind of a shakedown challenge training hike. So I'm going to push myself a little bit. I'm going to take advantage of the beautiful weather today, try to put in 15 to 20 miles and get out of here fairly early tomorrow before the rain sets in. So that's the plan. I'm still rocking the old Z-Packs Arc Haul. I still love this pack. I came into the trail today at 19 pounds. That's all in: water, food, clothes, fuel, and drone. Actually, the drone put it up to 20. I wasn't going to bring it, but I decided to at the last minute because I'm hoping to get some views of the Ohio River here eventually. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Let's get moving. Those of you who follow me because of my farming videos, you're probably thinking, why in the world am I out in the woods walking on a day like this when I should be at home working on my corn planter or my sprayer or in the greenhouse? Yes, I know I should be out there. I just couldn't resist the beautiful weather today and enjoy some peace and quiet out in God's beautiful creation, alone in the woods one last time before I start working like a dog. But those of you who follow me in the backpacking community, you know exactly what I mean when I say I needed to get outside and take a little walk in the woods. Man, this is awesome. I love it. Now, I've been thinking about doing this trail for some time. I actually almost came here last year, and I must have ended up going somewhere else. I couldn't ask for better weather. It is beautiful. However, I think it's supposed to rain sometime this evening or in the middle of the night, and probably rain on and off tomorrow. But today's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to take advantage of it. I wanted to show you guys what shoes I'm wearing today. They're the Ultra Temp 1.5s. So far, I'm really like how they perform. We are now on the Jackson Run Trail, number 2 of the 5 trails to make up this loop I'm doing. Pretty view right here, coming down this little hill. You know, I haven't seen the first campsite yet, 7 miles in. So hopefully around mile 20, 18 or 20, I'll start seeing some, because that's where I plan to stop. Isn't that lovely? The first signs of spring that I've seen. Absolutely beautiful. And we're just about the Archer's Fork junction up here in just a little ways. All right, I have made it to the Archer's Fork junction here where the trail breaks off to the Ohio View and the Jackson Run. And right there across the creek is the very first campsite I have seen today. And it's probably because we are now on Archer's Fork Loop. So I believe we go left, heading towards the 9 Bell Trail. Now we're finally getting into the part of Archer's Fork that I remember and love. All these amazing rock outcroppings. I'm hoping to find some established campsites. Otherwise, I'll just clear a spot out and stealth camp tonight. Those of you who have been on Archer's Fork will recognize this little toy car. It's been here a long time. Here we are to the junction. Came up pretty quick. So that way continues on to the Archer's Fork Trail. And this is the 9 Bell Trail in conjunction with the North Country Trail, which will eventually lead us to the Scenic River Trail. Now there's also another trail that takes us back down to the trailhead that runs beside Scenic River. I think it's called Greenwood or something like that. So I may be taking the other trail instead. The Greenwood, if that's what it's called. I can't remember until I look at the map. Or the Scenic River Trail. The Greenwood has, maybe 3 more miles of distance. And I think it has more camping options. So that's probably the way that I will go. Dang it, Colonel, we could have went kayaking today. Dang. Very nice. Just came from back there, and I'm starting to wear down pretty good. I need some food, but I want to try to go at least 2 or 3 miles because I'm only on mile 16 right now, and it's only like 3 o'clock, so got plenty of time. They now allow mountain bikes and foot travel year-round. A Scenic River Trailhead. Hopefully the other trailhead's in here too. The Greenwood. All right, here's the trailhead kiosk. And it looks like they run together for a little bit here. I think the Scenic River is about 4 miles back down to the Route 7 at the Ohio River, and the Greenwood Trail 7.5. All right, here's my map. I'm just gonna show you real quick what I did today. I parked right here at the Ohio View Trailhead and took the trail up to the Jackson Run Trail. Took the Jackson Run Trail over to the Archer's Fork. Was on Archer's Fork for several miles. Jumped on the 9 Bell Trail and took the 9 Bell Trail down to here, and that's where I'm at right now, the Scenic River Trailhead, which is also the Greenwood Trail. And if we take the Greenwood Trail, it's about 7.5 miles down to the other trailhead. And then I have a 3.5 mile road walk back to my truck. Boy, I'm glad I stopped and took a close look at this map, because the Greenwood Trail does not start right here where the Scenic River Trail does. It starts down here. So I actually got to get on the blue one back there, about 100 yards by the road, and stay on the North Country Trail for a little bit and then get on the Greenwood. So the Greenwood Trail that I'm on, like I said earlier, it's split off in 2 directions. I'm on the one that has the more miles and supposedly better views overlooking the Ohio River, so that's why I chose this direction. However, I have no idea if there's any campsites on this trail. It's not looking very promising right now, so it looks like I'll probably just be stealth camping somewhere, hopefully near the water. But the one good thing about doing that, though, is usually there is plenty of deadfall all around you. But I'm starting to get hungry. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna try to make it till 5 and then maybe set up camp somewhere. Well, I just hit the 5-hour mark. 5 hours is not quite long enough, so I'm gonna try to go at least 6. That's usually what I try to hike when I have a full day to hike. Maybe 7, if I can get some food in my belly and get some energy to make it 2 more hours. Well, I just hit mile 17 and I'm down here by the river. Well, it's a creek. I'm all cameled up, ready to head up on the ridge to start getting some of these beautiful views of the Ohio River. And I was just thinking about the miles. I mean, it's not that I really care about how many miles I do, but I do notice that after 14 or 15, when you start to feel a little bit of pain in your feet maybe, or start to get a little tired. Oh wow, look at these flowers. Oh man, they're everywhere down here. That is gorgeous. Anyway, as I was saying, when I get to like mile 14, 15, I start to zone out a little bit and almost get into this hiking trance. And I feel like I could just go and go. It's kind of what happened on the Laurel Highlands Trail when we were doing 23, 24 miles every day. It wasn't very fun, but you almost kind of get in this trance, almost like one of those second wind feelings when you're running, if you know what I'm talking about, if you're a runner. It's kind of the same way when you're hiking. But man, this is a beautiful spot. Hey, I'm beat. I'm climbing up a pretty big ridge right now and it's wearing me down. I'm almost to mile 20. I'm just gonna shoot for mile 20 and then start looking for camp. It's about 5:30 right now, but look how bright the sun is. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so calm and warm. Actually feels like spring today. Onward. So just a few minutes ago, I heard this loud, thunderous crack in the woods. Scared the crap out of me. And I looked back, and this 30-foot widowmaker came falling out of the trees about 50 foot up. And it sounded like thunder when it hit the ground. Thank goodness I was not camping near that. But I know better than to set up camp near a widowmaker, because I watched the 12 Tips of Christmas from Restless Outdoors. So thank you, Restless Outdoors. You may have saved my life tonight. I finally made it to the top of this ridge. The trail is down there, a couple hundred yards. It took me probably 20 minutes to get up. But I wanted to see what was up here, and just as I thought, there's the Ohio River. So I came up like right over there, and I just couldn't find a good place to set up camp. So I walked to the end of this ridge. I was hoping for a flat spot out here, but it's just too slanted. And I peeked over the edge where it starts to go down here. Right there in that flat spot where my backpack is by those logs is going to be camp tonight. Spectacular view. And I think I have some cell service up here too. That's always a plus. All right, let's get camp set up and get a fire started. Got the duplex all set up. I'm almost so tired I can barely muster the energy to start a fire. So I'm gonna get my food soaking first and then maybe get a fire started. I'm so tired I forgot to film starting the fire as well. But there it is. Fire's going. And soaking some sweet and sour pork here. It was absolutely the easiest fire I ever started. I put a couple sprinkles of Instafire on the ground, lit it, and just started throwing any random piece of wood on that I found, and it all caught right away and burned really easily. It makes a big difference when it's dry. Well, it's only 7:30, but I think I'm going to turn in. I'm beat. Today was about 20.5 miles. Tomorrow I have 2 miles out to the trailhead down by Route 7 on the Ohio River, and then a 3.5 mile road walk back to my truck. I may try doing some hitchhiking to get back to my truck a little quicker. We'll see what happens. But anyway, my belly's full. I'm gonna let the fire die down here, and I'm gonna crawl into my tent. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We've got a light sprinkle, but the inside of my duplex is dry, so I'm a happy camper. And it looks like we just about got a boil here. Yep. I'd say that's a boil. Got me some oatmeal and dried fruit in here. Seal that up and let that soak for a while. And I'm gonna have me some coffee. Got me some Taster's Choice this morning. This might be the very first time I've ever had coffee inside the tent. I'm usually out enjoying the campfire with my coffee, but not today. You aren't gonna believe this. This is why you don't drink coffee inside your tent. Stupid! I don't even know how I'm gonna clean this mess up. Aha! I got a chamois cloth right there. Thank goodness for the chamois cloth. Oh my goodness. I am back on the trail. I'm right down here by the road. Oh, it's a couple hundred yards to my right. Just a light sprinkle happening right now. Nothing heavy at all. So I had something very interesting happen last night. In the middle of the night, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 a.m. I didn't get up and look at my watch. A big old buck was outside my tent snorting, probably 50 yards away or closer. I mean, it sounded like a moose. It was so loud. Stomping his hooves, snorting over and over. Then I heard him run off. Then I heard him come back and he did the same thing again. So I must have been in one of his trails or something, but he was not very happy. Well, I've arrived back here at the trailhead, the Scenic River Trailhead. But I have a feeling I'm gonna get pretty wet on this road walk because there's lots of mist rolling off the tires as they drive by, so this is gonna be real fun. Time to get this thing started though. Well, I decided to cross the road and take the little trail to the Leith Run campground, which is right here on the Ohio River. It's closed until April 15th, otherwise I would have came here last night. But here is the Ohio River. This is a prime site right here. Man, beautiful. First come, first serve. $20 a night. I have arrived back, and thank goodness my truck is still here. It sure isn't much of a trailhead, so I was a little worried. Yeah, the road walk pretty much sucked. All right, a few final thoughts on these trails that I just finished up here in Wayne National Forest. If you are new to backpacking and are looking for some easier trails that are very well marked, that allow dispersed camping, I would highly suggest the ones that I just did here in Wayne National Forest. I'm very surprised that more people don't utilize these trails and you don't hear about them more often. It seems like Archer's Fork is the only one that ever gets any attention. Even though I was on Archer's Fork for 3 miles, and that is really the only campsites I saw, you are allowed to do dispersed camping anywhere within Wayne National Forest. So these 5 other trails that I did to make this loop up are excellent. So highly suggest them. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.